Hello, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics, and today's modern classic is a year 2000 Rover 25. Now this is the 214i 16 valve, so it means it's a 1400cc fuel injection and it has the superior 16 valve engine. Now it does go rather well. It's a little twin cam engine. It was built in a period where BMW had actually ended up owning Rover. They didn't own it for so long. It was actually in the throes of being sold to a consortium before Rover went out of business altogether in about 2005. But actually it was a bit of a shining star because it had taken over from the previous Rover 200. The Rover 25 was a brand new sort of ground up design car, and actually there's not many bad angles of this car. It was always a good car and well loved, and this one's just got 34,000 miles on it in 24 years. So this has only also got one previous owner. When we first bought this car, we bought it from the family of the gentleman who sadly had passed away, who had owned this car since new. I sold it to a regular customer of mine who very much enjoyed owning this car, and he came and traded it back in for another modern classic actually. But the feedback of this particular car was very good. It proved to be very reliable. We've given this car a very good check over in our own workshop, and it will come with a fresh MOT. The last time it was MOT'd, it passed without any advisories, and when you get up close and look around the car, it is in good condition. It clearly has been very well looked after. Obviously there are one or two age related marks, but there are literally, count on one hand. It is in a superior condition. It's got a matching set of Dunlop SP Sport tyres, so quality tyres fitted all round, suit this model really well. It's a really basic model which actually does have its advantages, so I'll give you a demonstration of that basicness. Look at that in a modern car, an actual wind-up window. I think it's got like central locking that only works on one door, so you don't get that very often, so don't expect too much luxury with this particular one, but it does have, as you can see, a remote locking system which will let you into this door. Being a Rover, you have to have a little bit of walnut trim. Everything is completely standard down here. It's got its actually cassette player from that era, of course, and the Rover radio that has not been upgraded. No air conditioning to talk of. It's basic, but it does have a rev counter, a nice sporty little steering wheel on these cars, and they do handle and go very well. The clue is that 16 valve twin cam engine. Quite a sporty little number, and quite a small car to have a powerful engine in. It's got dealer service mats in it. It's got a nice dark interior which looks to be in excellent condition. It doesn't look to have had a great deal of use, this car. Well, obviously with only 34,000 miles on it, and I believe it was 20 something thousand miles when my customer, who was a previous owner, had it. It's bright red, it looks sporty. Despite it only being a little two-door car, it does seem to have a pretty huge boot, and if you can see that, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's nice that the rear parcel shelf is there. You've only got to press a few buttons and then the seats fold down, and you've actually got quite an enormous load space, and it's a split rear seat as well. So let's have a look at the bodywork. Now it's nice and shiny. The thing is with red cars, they can be subject to a bit of fading and stuff. Not so with this. Well, I'm going to show you around the whole car, starting with this rear bumper, and usually corners of bumpers can take a bit of punishment. Not so with this. In fact, the whole back bumper is in very nice order. I shall point out any imperfections if I see any. I'm looking down at this rear arch. I've just got the formation of a bit of a bubble coming on down here, which is a common place for them. It had previously had a door bump on, protector on, that's what that is, but otherwise the door is excellent, as is the, well, I'm going down at the sill level here, that's all very good, and I'm going to go up further, looking onto that roof. No sunroof, you won't be getting any leak through there, obviously. Nice scratch-free glass, a tiny little chip here. Very, very close if I'm being fussy. Can you see a little bubble there on that front wing? Otherwise looking quite nice here. Very low down, I've got a little scratch, but again, I have to zoom in to see that. I think that looks to be a bit of a stone chip here, but again, I'm getting in quite close to see that. From where I'm taking this video, the car does look really good. And actually, just like the other side, there's a little bubble there. As you can guess, the Rovers can get a little bubble there. Hasn't broken through the paint, there's no rust to talk of. It's worth pointing out. The wheel trims are in really good condition. Obviously, they're all matching. And talking about matching, I've also got a little scratch on that door mirror. This side of the car, this is very good. This door, I can't see anything serious here. I can see maybe a little parking dent there perhaps, or it's actually not a dent, like a minor scratch. This arch is actually good. The other one's got a little bubble, and we're back to that first corner. So bodywork wise, a 34,000 mile 24-year-old car is a great proposition for low running costs. Unfortunately, she's not tax or MOT exempt at this point. You've got a few more years to go there, but in regards to easy running costs and being a little petrol car, you'll probably find these are well known for being quite economical and swift as well. So a good all-rounder. It'd be great to get back into one of these. If you had one of them back in the day and found it to be a reliable little car that you enjoyed driving because it had light steering, being power steering. That's, by the way, I have to look twice. I promise you that's not a dent there. It's just the fact that where we are, it's showing a bit of a shade because I keep having to look twice myself. Now this sort of new front end, this is a very sort of almost a corporate-y look from Rover. If you think of what the Rover 75 looks like, it had this kind of front end. So it was quite a major uplift when the 25 come out. I actually think it's a very handsome car. It's in great proportion. And the biggest win with this is for a little 1400cc engine is the fact that you have got that twin cam, all those valves, and then punchy performance comes as standard. So G is in stock. We can help with UK delivery anywhere in the country at a sensible price point. We can part exchange your existing modern car, modern classic car, and a light commercial vehicle. So occasionally, you know, we will have a van or a 4x4 traded in. That's all fine. We do our best to facilitate a deal. The car will come with a fresh MOT. Our own workshop will inspect the whole car. We'll do a pre-delivery inspection to make sure the car is good to go, and obviously there's no reason why you can't maybe come down on the train and drive it away, or we will require your postcode for a competitive delivery anywhere in the UK. I doubt you'll find many in this condition. It's been looked after. It's very honest. We haven't had to tart anything up. It's just one of those bright, clean cars that's been well looked after. It's nice that it does come with its service book, service folder. That's here. Just going to move that out of the way. And as you can see, just one previous keeper on the logbook. So yes, we do have the service book, and that has been stamped up, and then additional information. What's this? Talking about, I think the cam belt and water pump was done on this particular car, and that's the information including radio code. So it's all the information you need. Well folks, thank you for watching the walk around video for this year 2000 Rover 25. It's the 214i 16 valve. It's a cracker of a car to drive. It really does drive faultlessly, and from memory I think the only thing we really needed to do with this car is that we have replaced the alternator, as that was a little weak. A good battery, I've noticed a Vata battery on here, so that's always going to start, and yeah, no reason why this one can't be driven away. Thank you for watching today's video. If I can help you with any questions, please contact me through the usual channels. That's Danny at Bradley James Classics, signing out.